So basically what she's saying is we're gonna put more butter on the onions. Then after we put more butter on the onions and the butter from the onions starts to drip, the burger gonna go on top of that butter to give it a buttery onion flavor right from the jump. I love it. Oh, good Lord.
You don't even have words for it, just dance moves. That happens. Our food does that often. Sends people into dances.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Theo Williams back at it again for another smoky episode of America's Best Restaurants. Today we are in Georgetown, Texas, as we are visiting Jimmy Vega's barbecue. And one thing you know about me is I love my barbecue. So I can't wait to get inside and talk to Chef Ramsay about what he got cooking. So let's go inside and get to the eating.
Yo, welcome to Jimmy Vega Smokehouse.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Theo from America's Best Restaurant. This place looks amazing here, man.
Yeah, we try to get people to feel comfortable as if they're at home.
Well, I can't wait to try some of this delicious food you guys have here.
Great.
And try to eat some delicious smoked meats, man.
We'll get rid of any of that hangriness you might have.
Well, I stay hangry, so let's fix that right now and get to the eating. Okay guys, so right now I'm in the kitchen with Leanne. Now I'm really excited. You're gonna be cooking up something really delicious. I heard it's burger time.
Oh yes, we're gonna be making our house burger, which is our Freeman burger.
Okay, I'm so here for that. All right, so let's get cooking.
All right, so this is our house ground brisket. We do 1/2 pound burgers. We just kind of patty it out.
And this is all hand done, right?
It's all hand done, yes.
Yes, yes.
So we have our super secret Jimmy spice that we are going to season it with. We're gonna start with some butter.
Okay, oh, we're cooking with butter, not oil, with butter?
Oh yeah.
Oh, butter makes everything better, come on.
Nice pinch full of yellow onion.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
Right into the butter. We're gonna start getting that caramelized just a little bit. And so now that we can see that the butter has started caramelizing and browning the edges, we're gonna throw another dollop of butter on it. And as that butter trickles down, we're gonna throw our burger on top of that because the aroma of the onions captured into that butter really makes the burger.
Oh my goodness. So basically what she's saying is we're gonna put more butter on the onions. Then after we put more butter on the onions and the butter from the onions starts to drip, the burger gonna go on top of that butter to give it a buttery onion flavor right from the jump. I love it.
So we're gonna do this burger medium, and the key to a good medium burger for our thickness and 1/2 pound and just the way that we have our flat top temped, it's gonna be about 5 minutes per side.
Well, oh, look at that burger. Look at that burger.
We have hand-cut cheddar cheese.
Oh man.
We don't do skinny cheese around here.
Okay, look at that.
Swinging hot.
Okay, here comes the hot
It goes
cheese.
right here on that bun.
Look at that. That looks
And that's,
amazing.
my friend, is the Freeman burger.
Now, I want to show this off real quick.
Oh, yes.
Look how perfect that is. That bad boy is just, when I say majestic, that is majestic. Oh, good Lord. That is, you can't go wrong. You simply cannot go wrong.
You don't even have words for it, just dance moves. That happens. Our food does that often. Sends people into dances.
Oh my goodness. So, the super secret Jimmy seasoning, I don't know what it is, but it's flavorful. And then you got that bun. It's like a Hawaiian bun, but it's not as sweet.
Right.
You can taste the sour in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a really good balance of sweet and sour. You got the grilled onions and then the melted cheddar cheese. And the low-key big part about that melted cheddar cheese is because you got some of that crispy.
Oh yeah.
Some of that cheddar cheese kind of crisped over a little bit. It's not burnt, it's just crispy. and it adds another texture, another flavor to that burger, already with the ooey gooey cheese on there. That slapped hard.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for making this for me.
Of course.
Oh, that was so good. Well, I appreciate it, but we're gonna get to moving and talk to some more people.
Sounds great.
All right, guys, so right now I am here with Chef Ramsay. No, not that Chef Ramsay, it's Jimmy Ramsay, you twit. I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Every time.
I had to do
Every time. Wrong Ramsay.
I know, wrong Ramsay. This is Chef Jimmy Ramsay, the owner here at Jimmy Vegas, man. I'm so excited to be here today.
Glad y'all are here.
I love all of the different rooms that you guys have inside here. I was walking around getting a little bit of a tour, and every room has a different personality.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, chefs are always a little bit interesting.
Yes.
And we've got lots of different personalities. Some call it schizophrenia, but I don't think it's true. But yeah, every single room we have something a little bit different. We're sitting in my family room currently. A lot of history in this room that kind of revolves around my family and some of the family of the people here at the restaurant. We have the cowboy room, which is all about traditional Texas, a little bit of mining, a little bit of farming, a little bit cowboy here and there. We've got the rock and roll room, one of my favorites. It's all about, you know, one of the true American art forms. You know, our guests here are family. A lot of the people who have who come into the restaurant, they just become a part of the restaurant. And so because of that, they can leave a little bit behind. We got people from other countries that come here. We got people from tons of different states, and so one of the traditions we had is we have one room in particular that they'll come in and sign the wall, tell us where they're from, when they came. You know, we've got people that have been here so many times they start adding little hash marks every time they come in. It's cool.
So talking to you already, you know, you have a real strong sense of family, you have a strong sense of your community through your customers, but, you know, do you have any dealings within the community outside the walls of your restaurant?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have owned multiple businesses. My dad was a pediatrician here in town, so he has his Chisholm Trail Pediatrics, which is still going. We've been going to the same church for over 30 years here in Georgetown. And we're involved with the Beard Club, which are all very good friends of mine, which is a charity group here in town. They help the downtown community and that sort of thing. We've been involved with Habitat for Humanity, The Rock, which is a really cool equine therapy group here in town.
Nice.
So yeah, we're very much so ingrained.
Your restaurant's great, but you know, I wasn't joking in the beginning when I said, you know, Chef Ramsay, like you are a trained chef that's now running a barbecue joint.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been executive chef of a number of different restaurants here in the area. But yeah, I mean, the food is why we're here. It's why we do what we do. It's very much so a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
It loves to hate us. We love to love it back, sort of. Barbecue is all about technique. It's all about timing and effort. Everything that goes into it is very much so done in a lot of other culinary fields. It's just very specific to that deep, dark, smoky, peppery flavor that we just happen to be able to accentuate in this style of food.
Speaking of food, I think it's time for me to give your barbecue a go, Jimmy.
I like it.
Oh, man. What am I looking at here right now?
Jimmy's cracked corn. This is our German potato salad, so I grew up on this. I love it to death. This is actually our pork belly, our smoked bacon, brisket, and our ribs, which are our three most popular. They're all my babies, so I can't pick a favorite, but the bacon is definitely kind of my naughtier side. Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a bite of this bacon.
Yeah, so it is cured like a traditional bacon, except we put a whole lot of other flavors into it. And I could tell you all, but I don't want to harm you in front of the camera.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's a little wild.
That melts in your mouth, man.
Well, unlike a traditional bacon, instead of cold smoking it, we hot smoke it, which renders it very much so like brisket.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Like literally, I took one bite and like you saw me chewing on it, and a lot of times like I'm chewing for a long time. I took 3 chews and it was pretty much just, you know, evaporated in my mouth. So while I'm taking a bite of this, tell me about how you came to the name Jimmy Vegas.
So this actually, I've been sitting on this name for years. Never had a restaurant that really fit the name. It comes from my nickname, which is Jimmy Red. And one of my favorite movies that just happened to come out when I started falling in love with restaurants, Pulp Fiction. Vincent Vega the main character from Pulp Fiction, Jimmy Red, Jimmy Vegas, came together, married, happily live after.
Dude, that brisket, tender, juicy. You got to get the fat cap on it too. That's my favorite, part, getting it with the fat. This is so amazingly tender. Once again, it just melts in your mouth. Real quick, I don't know if you guys can actually get this smoke ring right here. See that smoke ring? It's going all across that. Nice little smoke ring. I mean, it's really just, you can tell that there's been a lot of love, a lot of time put into this, and you don't usually see a smoke ring this thick into the cut of meat. Clearly, you know what you're doing. I'm gonna take one more bite out of this because how could I not? I gotta move on.
You got other stuff to eat, so you gotta slow down.
Jimmy, it's good, man. Why are you doing this to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So,
all right, now put the silverware down because you got ribs now.
Exactly. So this rib, someone literally told me these ribs are to die for. So I'm about to find out. I'm a big rib guy.
Well, I'll make sure I tell my mom thank you for saying it.
Oh man. First off, so tender. Nice ring around it once again. And then the flavor coming off the rib, as far as I'm concerned, perfect way to do it. You got the smoky from the smoke, obviously. Then you got the sweetness that's hitting me, and then the savory, well-seasoned rib. Yeah, they're right. It's to die for.
Thank you. My personal favorite's the German potato salad.
German potato salad. Now, why is the German potato salad your personal favorite?
I honestly don't know. It just, it hits my palate, and I love it to death. It's got a little bit of sweet, a little sour, lots of savory.
Well, it's very tasty, man. I'm really enjoying my first time ever having German or Texas-style potato salad. Love it. And now we're on to, this almost looks like street corn. What is this again?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. Basically, street corn and cream corn kind of got together, had a baby, and then this is what happened.
Oh, that's delicious. That's perfect with a barbecue meal. Well, thank you so much for giving me this delicious smorgasbord of food right here. 3 meats that were wonderful, and you have more meats than this. I can only imagine how delicious those are smoked as well.
Yeah.
Because I know you got sausage. Don't you got like smoked chicken wings?
We have a smoked chicken wing we're doing for our kind of football party platters, and then we have a turkey and our pulled pork as well.
Sounds good, man. Like, whew, you must have one great smoker in order to put up stuff like this.
And actually, that's you haven't met them yet. I got Martha and Snoop outside.
Martha and Snoop.
Yep. They do all my smoking, and so we got to take a moment. I'll introduce you to those guys if you'd like.
I wasn't ready for it.
Again, we are corny. It's kind of what we do. So.
Well, on that note, then we got to go take a look at Martha and Snoop.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
This is Martha and Snoop. We got Willie in the trailer. All 3 of my smokers. The really cool things about it, they are a traditional offset, which is Texas barbecue through and through. Most of the larger guys use some sort of smoker like this, but a lot of things that we had to incorporate into the smokers, I think, are really interesting. The weights are actually the window weights out of the house itself, as well as the brick came from the chimneys and that sort of thing that we used to make the fireboxes. They're both working pretty hard right now. Martha is, she's the one that's chugging. We've got lots of brisket.
Wow. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Good Lord.
A lot of heart and love went into these things.
Well, you know what, the food I had today was tremendous, and now I see why with these giant smokers that you have out here. I really want to tell you, I appreciate you inviting America's Best Restaurants to come down here and share the love with you, man.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, so we just had a great time here at Jimmy Vega's. The food was amazing. From that burger that I had, the Freeman burger, that slapped hard. The barbecue was amazing, and I loved walking around this restaurant and seeing all the different rooms and all of the different personalities each room possesses. Chef Jimmy Ramsey has a great barbecue restaurant here, and we're so glad to be here in Georgetown, Texas. I'm Theo Williams for America's Best Restaurants. Hope to see you.